got a good bit of rain over the last 24 hours, maybe 1.5 to 2 inches. And this little drainage ditch is running like a small river this morning. A couple of our 330s have been thrown because of debris being washed down. And right here is where we got that bridger number 5, the foothold. I'm fixing to step out here and give this a check. Make sure that the beaver hasn't got in it and dived down to the deeper water. So, see if this trap's still in place. Well, that foothold trap was still in place. Right here around this little corner, we've got a snare set on the bank bend entrance. And still got a snare right here. Tell they've been coming out. Right here looks like maybe for feeding purposes. And this is the area where we caught the beaver yesterday, and it had gotten in our snare. I'm not really sure if it was coming in or out of this bank den entrance when it got in the snare, but it ended up coming up the bank and digging out the top, and it was actually laying on the ground right there in that grass yesterday when I walked up on it. I wasn't really sure if it was still alive, so I was really careful coming up on it, but it had the snare around its neck, and it had pulled so hard that it choked itself out. So I'm going to move on up the creek, this little branch here to the right, and check our other traps. I just stepped down and checked our foothold trap still in place on this little dam. So that's our farthest trap up this drainage ditch. So I'm going to get over on the other side, got a couple of snares to check, and that'll be a day.